Welcome. Math completely boggles my mind. Boggles my mind. I can't explain that. I went to look up how to get the golden ratio, and it's telling me to add, to divide, to this, to that, and I want to show you my version because of a movie I was just watching, or a part of a movie. Peace and strength to all. Is that 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3, plus 5 is 5 plus 3 is 8. So the beginning, if you want to give it an alphabet, it'll be A, B, C, E, H, M, U, and it ends. After that, we would have to go 2 plus 1 is 3C, then we get G, and now we can go either G or we can go J for 10. We can either go J for 10 or 10, 1 plus 0, so it's GA. A plus 9 is 17Q. Right away, we have a polarity of separation right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. On the 12th one, we have a separation. We have another separation over here on C. But this is a polarity between these two letters. So now we're going to go on to, we have 9, right? But that's I coming together. Then we have 8. It's H, etc. But what's really intense about this is that if I divide 1 by 1, I end up with 1. If I divide 2 divided by 1, I end up with 2. If I divide 5 divided by 3, I end up with 1.5, and I'm into Mars. And then when 8 divided by 5, which is the silver spirit matrix, and 3, the word 3 equals to 58, okay? What happens when I divide this by this, I will also get electric company because the mathematics, although you're dividing by it, I just use them in a complete equation. I add them together and then multiply it, and I bring the total to 53. So the numbers create, and so now we have 1.66, which is ironic because 1.66 is 5 divided by 3 equals 1666. So we have to just keep that in mind. What does it mean? Well, the 5 area, if you, in some certain artwork, right, if I would create, if I would create 2 of these, right, did I get that right? No, I didn't get that right. I didn't get that right. I was supposed to start here and do it this way. So here's my area, and then here's my area. You have the 2 areas, and then you have the 2 Venus corners, I'd like to call them, coming together. Plugs up to this side, plugs up to that side. They never touch, and they got the free space in the center. So this is your Fibonacci. These are your letters. So now when I divide any one of these, right, 55 divided by 34, $1.6176. 89 divided by 55, 1618181818. 144.89, 16179797. 377 by 233, 16180. 10946 divided by 6765, 1618. So the golden ratio. So it's the golden ratio. Let me see if I can get that. It's the golden ratio. They're showing you how to do it over here, and it comes out over here. So now what we're going to go to next is the bottom part of the golden ratio. When I get to the same number, right, they were using this one and this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 12th and the 13th. The king and the queen. House of DC. 5775. This is a connection to the moon. Where do I get this from? Where do I get this from? 1 times 2, 1 plus 2. is 3 and 2, 5. 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 is 3 and 4, 7. 75 times 75 plus 75 plus 75 equals 5775. Now if you go 77 times 75, you get 5775. Matter, the moon that will create time within the word, within the number. The mathematics will match up to the same numeric value as time. And in French, 8, 13, 34, and 18. 34, 44, 52. And then the E, 57. 5 times 7, 5 plus 7 equals to 47. E5, T20, I9, emit, 13, 25, 34, 44, 47. Time energy of Christ. So now that we've did this part, okay, 75 times 13 equals 2. 75, 5775 times 13 equals 2. 75075. 1212, time after time. And this creates the moon cycle. Remember, 75%. It's a split. 75%, the 9 and the 6. It's a split. Anyways, we're not going to get into that right now. So now when I do these numbers down here, they don't tell the same story as the numbers up here. So for instance, we're going to do this a little bit different. Instead of going to a single digit, I'm going to go to Scrabble rule number 2. I'm going to use the whole word. So 144 is 9, and this one's 8. So that one is wholeness. I want to go to one that adds up to less. 16, 17, and 5. 22 divided by 24. 22 divided by 24 equals to 91666. That would create the numeric value to the spirit, the ring and the spirit. 66 would be the ring, and 33 would be the pole. The reason for that, there's 6 sides in the dice, but only 3 opposite sides. When you count 2 sides, and you count 4 sides, so that's 2 pairs and 1 pair, using it as 1 and 2. So when we count this number over here, this number becomes larger than this number. It becomes 0.91. 6, 15, 22 divided by 24. 22 divided by 24. I think I did it the wrong way. No, that was it. That was it. 9166. I didn't go 24 divided by 22. Then it'd be 1090, 9090, or 60606. So now the next thing is, what if I went to an average value? If I went to an average value, this one would be 8. This one would be 22 divided by 4 is 5.5. 22 divided by 4 is 5.5. So now what you're going to do is 5.5 divided by 8, or maybe I can use 55, right? But I'm not, equals to 6.875. Because what I did is I counted this down to I counted this down to the double digit. Now I'm counting this down to the single digit. This is the average digit. You get it? It's 22 count and 24 count. The average digit here is 8. The average digit here is 5.5. So now the higher number is 8 on this side. So it's going to tell a different story. If we're going to do the math, why not do all the math? So that is your Fibonacci. This is what the beginning starts with AA. It finishes off with, the reason I say it doesn't finish off. It finishes off its base value at U. So the beginning is A1. The end is U21. 1 and 2 is 3. 13. So we've done that. I don't know if I want to bring this up right now. Maybe I will. If we begin counting, and this goes on, I can actually start at 1 here, okay, and start with 4 over here instead of using this 4 over here. Just give me a second. Okay, I just had a phone call. I'm not going to continue on with this video. Yeah, I will. Just let me finish off with this one piece over here. And what I'm doing in this one piece is I'm going to use every single number to start in this corner because it's called rotation. And I am going to count by 4s. So plus 4 minus 5, 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 plus 4 minus 5. Can you tell me why? I said I'm counting by 4s. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I didn't count. 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. If I was working with another number, I'll show you another number after. Okay? But I'm going to do that in the next video. RAPHAEL 7286 and a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching.